What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the new movie, The Good Half. So in this movie, an emotionally distant writer returns to his hometown of Cleveland for his beloved mother's funeral after having spent years successfully avoiding interactions with his high-strung sister, bumbling but well-meaning father, and untrustworthy stepfather. And while in town, he forges a new relationship with a charming, energetic stranger who pushes him to realize that he can't avoid conflict forever, and with his family or within himself. So this movie is really good. I really enjoyed this movie. Me and my bestie went to see this movie. We've been fans of the Jonas Brothers since we were teenagers and everything, and she's a big Nick fan. She's a Nick girly, and she wanted to see this movie really bad, and I did too, because I love indie movies, and I love Nick Jonas. The supporting cast was great too. You got Brittany Snow in here, and David Arquette, so it had people that I was familiar with and everything, like Alexandra Shipp, who plays Storm in the X-Men movies and everything, so it has a really good cast and everything, and I gotta admit, Nick Jonas does a really good job in this movie. He did a really great job carrying it, and I was curious how he was going to do, because of the fact that everything I've seen him in, he's always been more of a supporting role. He's never the main character in the movies that I've seen, so I had never seen him in a lead role, and I had wondered what he was going to be like, and he did a really good job in here carrying the movie and everything, and he held his own up really well with veteran actors like David Arquette and stuff, and he did a really good job in here. And everything. And Brittany Snow is amazing in here. I think that she gave the standout performance out of everybody in this movie. She was just amazing. She's a very underrated actress and everything, and it was really cool getting to see her in a more serious role, because all the stuff I've seen her in has been more comedic roles and stuff and everything, so getting to see her in a more serious role too was really cool, and she did a really great job in this movie. I thought she was great in here and everything, and this was just something different for her, because everything I've really seen her in was horror or comedy or whatever, so, or musicals or whatever, so this is something kind of different for her too, and I thought she was good in it. David Arquette was great too. He does a really great job at playing this stepdad that you kind of don't like him, but you kind of like him at the same time, and then as the movie goes on, you kind of start disliking him a little more, but he also does somewhat have a likable charm to him, which everybody knows people like that and everything. We've all met someone that's like that you kind of like them, but you kind of don't and everything, and he's does a great job at bringing that to life in this movie and everything. And I also really, like I said, Alexandra Shipp was really great too, and I think her chemistry with Nick Jonas was really good too. They worked really great together, and she was really good at helping motivate him and everything, and did a good job in this movie as a character, and their chemistry and relationship was well written and everything. But I really like the way the relationship between Nick Jonas and Brittany Snow's characters were. Their brother-sister relationship was just very well done and well written and everything, and I think it worked really good and everything. And the way the movie deals with grief is really well done too. It's not overly dramatic and overly sad and everything. Like they could have gone the melodrama way, but they didn't really do that and everything. It still has its emotional moments and everything, but it's not like overly sad or anything like that either. And it is a little bit overly sentimental in some ways, but that's something that I never complain about. I'm a sentimental dude myself. I eat that stuff up too and everything. That's probably part of why Spielberg is my favorite director and everything, but he didn't direct this movie, but it did kind of have a reminiscent feel of something that Spielberg would be involved in and stuff to me, because it had that sentimental feel to it too, like he has in his movies. But I think Robert Schwartzman's direction is really good too and everything. And there's a lot of really good, funny moments in here throughout the movie too. This movie is mostly serious, but it does have a little bit of humor and stuff sprinkled throughout the movie too, that to keep it lighthearted enough that it doesn't feel too deep and depressing and stuff. And they do a good job with it. So all in all, I think this is a really good indie drama, and it has a lot of heart and emotional moments and everything. And some really great performances too. It's going to be one of the more underrated movies of the year for me and everything. I had a blast watching this and everything, seeing this with my bestie and everything. So if you're watching this, bestie, this is for you and everything. I hope you enjoyed watching the movie as much as I did, because it was a really good movie and everything. I can't wait to see it again and everything. All in all, I give The Good Half an 8 out of 10. It's a really, really good movie and definitely worth checking out. So if you haven't seen it, I would highly recommend it. I don't know, it was a Fathom event, so I don't know how soon it'll be available to stream or to own or whatever, but whenever it does become available, I would highly recommend it, because it is a really good movie and everything. So anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of The Good Half, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.